All right, Isaiah. So right off the bat, how does it feel to be officially signed and everything's ready to go, and you as a college football player?
First and foremost, I just want to, give all the glory to God. I'm just very blessed, very thankful, and um, I'm just super glad and excited to put pen to paper and super excited to go up there early, make my mark over there at ASU. And yeah, I'm just really excited to be developed by the coaches over there. So, mhm.
What was the recruiting process like for you? Obviously, a high caliber recruit like yourself, a lot of schools vying for your attention. Just how much of a whirlwind was it that you finally was able to kind of put an official end to by becoming a Sun Devil?
Yeah, it was a big relief, a lot taken off my chest. Um, this was been a dream of mine since I was, growing up, and just being able to put pen to paper and sign that paper is just, it was just very fulfilling. And like I said, I just feel super blessed, man, and super excited to go up there and um, be a part of the ASU football program.
Why was Arizona State the right place for you?
You hear it all over, all the interviews, all the media that covers ASU on the football team. Kenny. You know, he just a very passionate guy about the team. He loves the team. He wants to win, and the culture he built over there is just different. And when I went up there for my OV, you could just feel the difference. And I kind of just knew it was home. All the coaches, they welcomed me with open arms, and just being there for me. It is a new place. Being from the islands, it is a new place, but they're building a new um, culture, and I'm just very excited to be a part of that. And yeah, they're just a really good fit for me.
Now you mentioned, coming up here to the desert on your official visit. Once you got to see, the place up close, see the building, the facilities, and meet these coaches face to face. What were the things that left the strongest impression with you?
Well, how genuine they were. They were really real, and it didn't feel like they were trying to sell something because everything was there. The whole team. I got the chance to meet some of my position groups, my future teammates, and just being them. They're all just genuine. Coach Kenny being the guy he is, he was just very, very excited every day to practice. He always had a smile on his face, and he took it really serious. His job. Coach Coop. Um, it was just like those FaceTime calls. He was still, still coaching me up, and everything just felt real. It didn't feel fake, and that was kind of the biggest thing. Also, it's really nice. It's a super nice place, very clean, and just the facility overall. It's just yeah, it's lovely.
Now, you talked a lot already about Kenny Dillingham and kind of the genuine nature that and that's one of the things that really stands out is just kind of what you see is what you get with Kenny, and
Yes.
it seems like a lot of players appreciate that transparency. Also, he's one of the youngest coaches in the country and the guy who likes to have his players work hard but also have fun. What is it like from a player's perspective to have like such a young, energetic coach?
Oh yeah, it's one of those like who wouldn't want to be coached by him? He's just very, a very passionate coach, and uh, if you have a coach that loves where they're at and loves what they're doing and has a passion for coaching like he does, I just feel like the more um, the more coaching and the more developed you would get, and the more connection you can build with him. So, yeah, just he's such a great guy, especially meeting him in person. Like you said, the transparency and what you see is what you get. So that's definitely describes how he is.
What jumps out to you about your future position coach and AJ Cooper, a guy who's overseen a pretty formidable group of linebackers this season?
Coach Coop, from all those calls, all those text messages. Well, I'm just super excited being able to, be coached by a guy like him, and who knows his stuff, and who's also really passionate in, the linebacker group. And the proof is in the pudding. These linebackers high graded, and they're doing really good on the defensive side of the ball. And I think he just takes pride in his work, and I would love to be coached by Coach Coop. So, yeah.
To be a college football player is obviously a pretty tough gig. You have the football part, the academic part as well, especially in this landscape of college athletics. What are the things that like drive you? Go to pursue this dream of being playing at the college level.
Oh yeah, a lot of people, there's a lot that say, "What's your why?" I already know my why. I've been knowing it ever since I was a kid, and that's my family. My parents working day and night, um, just being able to invest in me and my dreams and my goals, and just for them to do that, I just feel like paying it back would be pursuing this, and also it is my dream for a while. But yeah, I would say what drives me is my parents, my dad, all those workouts, all those late night practices. I'm just really grateful for God blessing me with parents like them, and they're essentially overall my why and my drive. So I'd be doing it for them.
Of course, the islands have been producing a lot of really high level talent into the collegiate level, and there's going to be a couple of fellow Hawaiians on this ASU roster with you. So overall, playing ball over there, what kind of how would you describe the kind of the football culture in Hawaii?
Physical, just very physical, and just a bunch of guys playing backyard ball and just going out there and just hitting people. I feel like Hawaii is very overlooked. We got a lot of talent, a lot of underrated guys, um, and I'm very glad. There's a lot of coaches seeing that nowadays and taking their time to um, just scope out the talent over here. And I'm glad, recruiting is everywhere now in Hawaii, and I'm just really excited for my brothers down here to get looked at and to get a shot in the next level. So yeah.
Of course, making the trip from the islands to the desert. You ready
Yeah.
for what lies ahead with the heat?
Yeah, I mean Hawaii's hot itself, the humidity, but at least it's a dry heat. It isn't anything
That's
too
true.
humid. I have been up there in April. It does get hot, but yeah, at least it doesn't get like really cold and in the tens or in the 20s. So I'm fine with that. Um, and yeah, I'm just really excited.
So, for any Sunnyvale fans who might not have seen you in action or caught any of the film on Huddle and whatnot, give our viewers and listeners a self scouting report. What kind of things do you bring to the field?
To the field, man, I just bring energy. You know what I'm saying? I'll bring energy. I'm very coachable. You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm super excited to be coached by these coaches. I know once they tell me what to do, I'll do it. It might take me it might take me a day to get it down. It might take me a couple days to get some plays down, but I know in time I will do it. And just grit and just grinding, putting my head down and work, and just falling in love with the progress and the process. So I think that's what they'll get out of me. Just a guy who's just gonna work hard, put his head down, and work, and also bring the energy where energy is needed. And yeah, I'll be there.
So, of course, you're a highly productive player on that defensive side of the ball. What are the things that really your favorite parts of playing defense and laying into ball carriers?
You know, I've had brothers. They went to big colleges, and they've all played on the defensive side of the ball. I just think it's in my blood to play defense, and just growing up, seeing my brothers play defense. You have Ray Lewis, you have Junior Seau, just all those guys, Matt Tail, just a lot of guys that I looked up to. Um, and one of the key things I just love doing is hitting. I just feel like putting my helmet into someone else's body is just it just gives me a rush that uh, nothing else gives me. So um, yeah, it's just the love of being on the defensive side of the ball, especially being a linebacker. Man, I feel like I take pride in this position. Um, it's a very hard position, but at the same time, you gotta love it to do it. So I really love the position of being a linebacker and being able to, you know, um, have that command of the defense, but at the same time do a lot of things that linebackers do. So
You
yeah.
mentioned loving putting a hit on a ball carrier. Is there one hit in your career that really kind of stands above? Like, oh, I just really destroyed this dude.
Oh, I don't know if I could recall one. I don't know.
So just so many, of ball carriers in your wake that you laid out over the
Yeah.
years.
Um, if I would have to be specific, it was against, you probably don't know the team, but it was against just this team, Lelahua. It was this quarterback. I think he was supposed to throw this bubble screen, and I guess he tried to step up in the pocket and run, and I just came down and laid the hat. So yeah, that one felt good. It felt good. He stayed on the ground for a little bit, so I kind of felt bad, but at the same time, it's football. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So when you look at the Sun Devil defense, put together a fine season. How do you see yourself fitting, or where do the coaching staff see you fitting in this 4-2-5 scheme of DC Brian Ward?
So yeah, I talked to Coach Coop about it. He wants me to learn Mike and Will for sure, just to learn those positions, and the more practice and the more reps I take at both of them, he's gonna see where I fit the most, either at Mike or Will. But at the same time, I'm just grateful to be um, even to share that field with all those guys, and just being able to learn from the veterans. And I think yeah, I think I would fit most in the inside backer position. So yeah.
What jumps out to you most about watching your future program make this run to winning the conference crown and having a playoff game here pretty soon?
Yeah, so going up to the OV and during the off season, like just seeing how the guys worked, seeing all the transfers coming in and instantly buying in, and Coach Kenny just talking about the team and excuse me, but the culture that he's building. I kind of seen that there was something different this year, and but for them to be making a run like this, it's just like I said, it's just proof in the pudding on what Coach Kenny is doing with this team, and what the team is doing it themselves. So yeah, they're just it's really exciting to be able to see my future program do what they're doing this year, and who knows what we can do next year.
You also, through your play, have generated a number of honors, including an invite to the Under Armour All-American game. What does it mean to you to kind of cap your high school career with some of these the most prestigious honors at that level?
Yeah, just super blessed from the man above, for sure. To be able to play with the best of the best in the country, in the All American Bowl coming up, it's just really, I just feel really blessed because there's a lot that, their seasons are cut short, and they may not, pick up a helmet or pads ever again. So just being able to um, play one or two more high school bowls is just it's just a blessing to end off my senior year with a bang, basically. So
Of course, ASU has really placed a priority as on the poly pipeline, as they like to call it. What does it mean, to you to be the latest kind of installment in addition to the poly pipeline that's flowing to Tempe?
yeah, it means a lot, man. It really does. On staff there's Coach Nick. I really built a bond with him, and um, we're all in a group chat together with all the poly kids who's committed. So I'm just really excited, to share this time at ASU with fellow guys that I can relate with, and guys that I can, connect with easier. So just really, really excited that Coach Kenny is building that, poly pipeline over there. So. Mhm.
How are you preparing for to make the jump, up to the major college football level and prepare yourself for spring ball?
Yeah, like I said, just putting my head down and work. As of right now, it's just me and my dad putting in some work, extra work, training, and just basically focusing on my weaknesses. So, when I get up there, um, so I can just be a sponge and just absorb all the information I can. So, yeah.
When you look ahead to next fall, what are some of the goals that you've set for yourself or things that you'd like to accomplish during your freshman year in the maroon and gold?
Um, I know for sure I'll definitely set up some goals when I get there, but as of right now, obviously, being a guy who loves to compete, I wanna have a chance to be on that field, whether it's special teams, whether it's on defense, wherever it is. I just want a chance to be on that field during a game, my freshman year, and being able to, make an impact and make a good one too. So.
So when you look ahead to the next fall, you're running out through Tillman Tunnel past that Pat Tillman statue, obviously one of the greatest linebackers ASU's ever seen, and
Yeah.
in that maroon and gold. What do you think the thoughts are going to be in that moment? Is kind of your the culmination of realizing one of your dreams?
I don't know. I can't really speak of it until I get there, but just I already know the feelings are all just gonna rush through me. It's gonna be a lot, but it's definitely exciting. It's definitely something I've looked forward to all my life. It's definitely something my parents look forward to, and I'm just really excited to take it all in, run past that statue, and ball out. Hopefully.